We'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. We're here at the Low Office Building, the Low House Building in Annapolis with Shiela Brooks, President's Roundtable. There was a reception here tonight. How are you, Shiela Brooks?
I am doing very well. We had a very successful legislative event this evening with members of the Maryland General Assembly and business owners from across the state and around the region who are members of the President's Roundtable.
What does the President's Roundtable stand for? What is the mission?
Well, the President's Roundtable is a group of minority entrepreneurs in the region, an organization of results-driven entrepreneurs. We're here because we want to increase the capacity of our members, certainly of other minority and women-owned businesses within this region. And we really want to be sure to impact access to opportunities for all business owners. That is so very important to us. Meeting with legislators takes us one step forward to accomplishing our mission. We have to be able to let them know what our initiatives are as they impact and affect minority businesses. And then we want to hear from legislators so that we know what they are doing. And the bottom line is we wanted to get to understand what they needed from us to be successful throughout this Maryland legislative session.
Well, we certainly commend you here at Be More News. We're all about studying political economy, the interrelationship of politics. That's the process of determining who gets what, when, and where. That with economics, the allocation of scarce resources. We need our political leaders and our business leaders in this room, just like you've done.
Yes, absolutely. It was quite successful. And thank you so much for coming out. And thanks to Be More News.
Well, tell us, you have a business as well, SRB Communications?
Absolutely. SRB Communications is a full-service communications firm, strategic communications, primarily targeting minority. SRB Communications is a full-service strategic communications firm. We specialize in multicultural advertising, public relations, media relations, as well as broadcast production. We tell our clients that we help them with their brand identity through consistent messaging as well as journalism and public relations initiatives.
So you must be very good, because you don't go from your own firm to running an entity like the President's Roundtable half-stepping.
No, you don't. You don't. I am truly blessed. I've been in business 22 years. My background is television news. I'm a journalist by training. And I spent 13 years in television news as a reporter and an anchor. So I knew the craft, and I decided that I was smarter than everybody in the newsroom, and decided one day I needed to take that and just move on so I could start my own business. I wanted to be in control of my own destiny. I wanted to be able to impact communities that I live in, create jobs and create wealth, and I'm doing that in my business, and certainly in partnership with organizations like the President's Roundtable.
And when I get to come to Annapolis, and being the father of an 11-year-old daughter in particular, and I see women such as yourself, the various women senators here in this room, I am reminded that my daughter can accomplish anything. Any advice to the little girls out there, especially in a day and time, 2013, this world?
My advice to any young girl, particularly an African American or minority, be the best that you can be. When you do that, you can do anything that you want to do in this country, and always live by guided principles, by faithful principles, and when you do that, there's nothing.
Did you ever think that you couldn't, or did you ever run into an obstacle which, hit you from the blind side?
I've run into obstacles that hit me from the blind side all the time.
Amen.
You have peaks and valleys in business. There's been those times when the revenues skyrocketed into the millions, and there's been times with the recession when we lost several millions of dollars. But what you have to do is, at least for me, what I did is I have this unshakable faith, and I know that that my God, my higher power, is always standing there beside me, in front of me, behind me, And even when I drop to my knees, I just know that nobody can take me out, because when you live by the blessings and you continue to give back, like I do in my community.
Give back? What do you mean give back? What are you talking about? You running for office or something?
I mean, yeah, you have to. You got to mentor young people. We have to share our wealth with young people. We have to share our knowledge with the young people so that they become the entrepreneurs for the next generation. I do that all the time, not only as an entrepreneur, but as a journalist through my association, another association I'm affiliated with, the National Association of Black Journalists.
Shiela Brooks, we are really stunned. Well, one last question. I'm just compelled. Any advice along those same lines? Any input or feedback to the aspiring entrepreneur? I mean, that's what tonight is all about, right? The business person.
Well, I always share the words of Madam C.J. Walker. And the words of Madam C.J. Walker, the first African-American female to make $1 million in this country. Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come to you. You have to get up and make them.
You said it best. Shiela Brooks, SRB Communications, president of the President's Roundtable. Phenomenal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.